We playing football now, right? We playing football now, right? Post game, New York Giants 31-28. First dub of the season. First road win of the season. Yes, sir. Much better feeling than last week, I'll tell you that shit. Now, first and foremost, to see a team in their first 6 quarters of football be outscored 60-0, down 20-0 at the half today. To see a team put up 31 in the second half, only allow 8 in the biggest, I believe it's the biggest comeback in Giants history. Beautiful, man. Beautiful second half play all the way around. I mean, the offensive line, they still had their struggles in the second half, but I got to tell you, man, that was impressive. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, and I talked about Daniel Jones last week on the post game video. The media will not show him the type of love that they show hate tomorrow. The hate that they showed last week and that they've shown over his career, they're not going to show that same love tomorrow, irregardless of the fact that the protection still wasn't great. He had to find lanes to, evade rushers, pick up positive yards when we needed it, keep drives going, that type of shit, man. Looking down the field, scanning the field, being accurate. It was beautiful, man. Like, and the play that ignited it was I believe the first or the second play of the second half, over the top to Jalen Hyatt. Beautiful, man. Now, DJ kind of missed that throw. If he would have hit Hyatt in stride, that was a touchdown. It didn't matter because we scored 2 plays later with DJ running it in himself. So it didn't cost us anything. But if he hit Hyatt in stride, that was definitely a touchdown for sure, man. That kid gets behind the defense with ease, like relative ease. Like, it's crazy because I think Dable took over the play calling in the second half from Mike Kafka. I don't want to say I hope it's permanent, but the way our offense was stuck in the mud for 6 quarters, Dable did what he had to do to get us that win today, and that was a beautiful bounce back performance also by him. He coached a real good game today. He really did. I thought he kept everybody together, man. Obviously, the guys didn't quit. That showed a tremendous amount of heart for those guys to keep fighting. Of course, like I said, they were down basically 60-0 over the first 6 quarters of that's very big mentally on the team. And for them to fight through that, man, it showed that they have that kind of resolve that I knew they would have coming into this year. So that showed me a lot. It's not about beating the Cardinals. I fully expected us to win coming into this game. So us going down 20 was a major fucking shock to me. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was completely unacceptable. I don't know what the hell was going on in the first half. Defense couldn't stop the run, the pass. Offense couldn't get out of first gear. It was a shit show. It was actually worse than the first half against the Cowboys. Like, we allowed their offense to do whatever the hell they wanted to do. Josh Dobbs was looking like Dan Marino back there picking apart the defense. I mean, this shit was horrible. It was horrible, man. Like, I'm just glad they were able to regroup at halftime and come out like they had some sense. Like I said, Dable took over the play calling. That was a big turning point in the game. Jalen Hyatt, his snaps went up in the second half. Finally. I mean, you got a guy that's a 4-2. You got to keep him out there, even if it's for decoy reasons. Keep a safety on him. Make them dedicate a safety to him. He has to be on the field. He has to be on the field a great number of snaps. I know we have a deep receiving core, but he has to see a lot of snaps for our offense to be at its most effective. Darren Waller, I thought he played a great game. Always found himself to be open. DJ hit him when he had to. Beautiful all the way around for Darren Waller. Darius Slayton made a hell of a catch out of bounds. Didn't count, but that's probably the best catch I ever seen Darius Slayton make in his career. Like Darius Slayton had a drop problem. Like he used to drop a lot of passes, which is why he got demoted a year and a half ago. But man, that was a hell of a grab. He just happened to be out of bounds, barely in the end zone. I think DJ should have put that a little bit more on the money. But like I said, we scored that drive too. 5 possessions in the second half, 4 touchdowns, 1 field goal to end it. Can't play better offense than we played in the second half. I don't give a damn whose defense it was on. It's an NFL defense. They get paid too, like they always say, right? So yeah, that was just beautiful, man. But I will say, our defense is still a little concerning. Yeah, we held them to 8 points in the second half, but we're not generating pass rush. I said that last week. We're not getting any pass rush. I'm not going to single anybody out this week because we won, but there's some guys that I got my eye on right now that need to step it up. But we definitely have to be better off the edge. We definitely have to be better off the edge. We got to be better against the run too. We can't stop the run. We did a little better in the second half, but we got to be better against the run. We have to, or like teams are gonna run all the way. We got to challenge on Thursday against San Francisco. That's gonna be a challenge trying to keep Christian McCaffrey down. But we'll worry about that, when we get there. But beautiful second half, man. I can't be more happy about how the second half played out. I'm not gonna get too high, just like I wasn't, too down last week. We're not gonna get too high over a win, especially against the Cardinals. Like I said, I picked them. I picked them to win. Maybe not in, of course, not in the fashion that we did, but as long as we got it done, I didn't care. As long as we got to 1-1, I was fine. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Shout out to Saquon Barkley, man. Hopefully he's healthy. He got hurt towards the end of the game. Hopefully it's nothing too major. I think he played a decent game today. He was able to get into the end zone twice. He played a decent game. Our line, like I said, they got to be better. We have to figure out how to get a run game going. That's another thing. We can't stop the run and we can't run. So those two things are going to have to improve drastically for us to take, those next steps forward. But nonetheless, the win today was very pleasing. Who else? What else we got? Man, that was I'm in the living room going crazy. Like that shit was, man, that made up for last week as far as I'm concerned. Like I'm not even, like I told you, I buried that shit midweek and I was off it. We got a lot of improvement and a lot of improving to do still. Hopefully Dable is up to the task, man. I think this might get the offense for sure. It might get the offense back on track. The defense, I don't know. We'll see. Although I am impressed by our rookie corners, man. Trey Hawkins and Deontay Banks, you don't see those guys getting beat too often. So I think we got something there. I was disappointed in Xavier McKinney today. I don't know why he's tackling so high. Every time I saw him, he was tackling so high. No leverage. He's not getting low on guys. Even Josh Dobbs ran through him for a touchdown. It was a couple times he was going so high on running back. I'm like, damn. Like, and X is one of my favorite players on the defense. So that was shocking to me. He didn't look too good. Seriously. Bobby Okereke, I thought he had a really good game in the second half. And he was one of our big pickups in the offseason, and he played like it. He played like it in the second half. Dexter Lawrence was looking like Dexter Lawrence today, collapsing the pocket in the second half. There was a few times in those last couple drives where he collapsed the pocket. Looked like the old Dexter Lawrence. Damn, who else deserved a shout out today? I said Jalen Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt had a couple big plays. Who else? Mentioned Slayton. Isaiah Hodges got into the end zone today. He's, another reliable guy from last year. Looks like he gonna pick up where he left off last year. Yeah, man. Just all around beautiful performance in the second half. Now we could just keep playing like that on offense. We'll be good. But like I said, they're not going to give Daniel Jones his proper respect tomorrow, I'm sure. They never do, but as soon as he comes back and has, a pick, even the pick today, the pick wasn't on him again. Again. Now it's a pick going on his stats, but the ball bounced right off Saquon Barkley's hands into a defender's hands. I mean, what can the quarterback do? But that kind of stuff won't be mentioned. So we ain't going there today. But anyway, I'm like I said, I'm proud of the guys. 31-28, big win. Short week, obviously. Going to San Francisco. This is a long West Coast trip. San Francisco on Thursday. Hopefully the guys get rested, and maybe Saquon, Andrew Thomas. I don't know what their statuses will be for that game, but hopefully at least one of them play, because San Francisco is a juggernaut. I believe they won today too. I wasn't really paying attention. I was watching our game, but last time I saw they were up. So I'm assuming they won against the Rams. Uh that's pretty much it, man. Impressive second half. We back Thursday. Hopefully we pick up another win. Back to the drawing board like always, man. Giant shit, man. Yes, sir.